Hey my beautiful people, I'm so happy that you guys are here. My sister has something so wonderful to share. And another thing, before we get into that, I want to tell you, if nobody has told you today, that you are amazing, you are awesome, and you are beautiful, and you are handsome. She has shared with me a couple of the things that she wanted to talk about, and I totally agree on her with that type of stuff. It's crazy how this whole painting process has brought us into like a weird I don't know, it's just happening so weird. Everything is starting to happen so weird, and she's going to share what she has learned through the process.
Actually, like I was telling my sister earlier, we are actually in the process of painting my room, and actually thought, because today was supposed to be day 3, which I was hoping that today was gonna be the day I finished. I had a schedule when to go, but some stuff had ended up happening. We had to go to certain places to do certain things, and when we came back, it was actually pretty late for me to be painting and letting the whole chemicals leave. So I'm like, I have to leave until tomorrow. But then I thought of it, tomorrow's gonna be another busy day, which I wouldn't have the time to paint. So I have to wait until Saturday, which day you say it, but for me it would have to be until Saturday to probably finish another part of my room in painting. And what brought me into that, how the painting process has come and how in my life, is that a lot of us, even though some people don't like to admit, but a lot of us really do have a certain time we want to do certain things, where we're all like, okay, I have this destination at this time, I have to finish. And if we don't make our goals, we actually kind of get frustrated, stressed out, or mad, or just like for myself, I was actually disappointed that I wasn't able to finish it, because I do want to show you guys my room. I do want to share how the whole process ended, how it ended up looking. But unfortunately, obstacles end up coming in, and you feel disappointed when you don't complete what you want. But what I found out is that we should never ever stress out because we didn't finish certain things. One thing that I do, it's not healthy for us to be getting mad, and it's not something like I told her, why am I getting mad at not being able to finish painting my room, which I still have time. And the funny thing is that even though I didn't finish, I actually had a good time with my sister and my mother, going to go finish the last things that they need to get together before a trip that my mother's going to. And I was like saying, okay, because I've seen other people get frustrated when they can't finish certain things, or they were like, oh, I wasn't able to finish this at a certain time.
That I'm one of them. I am truly one of them.
And I think we all have experienced that at one moment in our life. We have experienced that. And one thing I would like to say to you guys is that don't stress out. Don't get mad. Don't be disappointed. Just remember that live each day and be happy for whatever you were able to finish or what you were able to do. Even though there's new things coming out and you weren't able to finish the first task you wanted, there's still time the next day to do that. And that's what I was saying. Like, I would like to share with you guys that hopefully you guys are not letting one certain thing get to you because you weren't able to finish. And if you guys do get mad, just sit back, meditate, kind of analyze what's going on, and be like, you know what, alright, I wasn't able to finish today, but I have until tomorrow to do it, or I have the next hour.
That's true. You should always, like, once you're getting into a point where you're getting frustrated, it's always good to just sit back and just take the problem that you're going through or whatever, take it all in and analyze every step that's happening. You don't know, probably the distraction that's coming is probably a good reason, because probably you were getting frustrated at a certain point on doing that certain project or doing that certain problem, and then because you're getting so into it and you're getting so frustrated, probably the distraction was to, like, you know what, cool down, just step back and take it all in, so you can continue going to your process, or continue going to the problem, or continue going to the situation that you're doing, and look at it a different way, or well, different angle, whatever. So you probably the second time you go to it, or the third time, or the fourth time, because there's going to be a lot of distractions. I think because, like I was saying, the distractions are in a good way, because it makes you rethink stuff, and it makes you analyze everything, and probably see the situation in a different point of view. And then when you go back and you're like, okay, I can do this instead of this, and then it can be so much better, and then you can probably finish what you were going to do much faster, easy breezy, and it's so much better the second way or the third way. And you learn from that. You learn from to being patient and actually taking every minute to count, because we're so busy looking at, we have to do it at a certain time, we have to finish everything at a certain time, or we're always looking at our clocks, we're always looking the time ticking, and we're like, oh my god, we're not finished, or whatever the situation might be. And then we get all fed up, we do things really quick, and then we mess up. And I believe that's what most of the distractions, sometimes we see them as, like distractions. We think, oh my god, it's just taking me too much time for this. But probably that's good for you, because you go back to whatever you were doing before that, and then you see it in a different way, and then you start to fix the situation, and then it starts to flow much better, and then you finish quicker, or whatever the situation may be, it gets done. And I believe that that's what she's trying to say in her point of view. Like, okay, my project was supposed to be a 3-day project, but because of so many distractions, and next thing you know, her distractions were hanging out with my parents, or hanging out with us, or whatever, and then going back and then looking, okay, I need to put more paint on this side, I need to look more on this side, or I have to pay more attention to this side, whatever the situation, that she got to see errors and she got to fix them, and she's going to be able to fix them on her next day that she continues to do so. And I believe that each and every one of us have experienced that, and because I know for a fact that I'm like the number one that probably popped in her head, because I do that all the time. I used to, because I would always be like, I had to be on top of things, I had to be on schedule, because if I'm not on schedule, I'm gonna mess up my day. My day's gonna be horrible. I've had not fights, but like arguments with my husband in that situation, because he's the type of person who's like, if it comes, it comes, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and we just flow with the moment. And not me. Well, before I would always have everything planned out to every single minute. And now that we're doing this whole thing, and because she brought that up, I'm like, oh yeah, me. All the time, me. I would always be so frustrated and so mad, with a bad attitude, and not wanting to not even speak to nobody, because nobody had supposedly understood what I was going to do, or what I was going through, or whatever it was. Nobody understood me, and I didn't care about nobody's feelings. I didn't care about nobody's thoughts or opinions, and they were actually there to help me, but I would push them away because I was already in a bad zone. So I think that's when we're supposed to be like, you know what, shut up and listen, because you don't know what great ideas are coming towards you, and then you're able to apply those to whatever the situation you might have. It can be in a relationship, it can be your spiritual life, it can be whatever, but just when a distraction comes, always take it to note that probably that's a time for you to be like, okay, I'm gonna take a breather and wait for a minute, listen, and take in and analyze every minute, and analyze everything around you, and probably your situation can go so much better.
Not only that, but I was actually, another thing that I wanted to add was that because I was so focused into this project, I was in the room, making everything better, painting, I actually wasn't paying attention that each day that I kept going was a less day to be with my parents before they left. And that's why I want to tell also to parents, if there's any parents out there, don't always put so much time into your work. Also leave time for your kids, for your spouse, for your partner, because we take so much time into this one certain focus that we don't pay attention, as you were saying, to other things, and you become this one person that is so some people are workaholics, and I've seen that in real life with other people. They get so focused into doing certain things and finish at certain times that they don't see the time is going by them, and they're missing a lot of memories with other people. Or like some people, I don't know if you've seen, like some parents, they actually miss certain memories and events of their children, and when they look back, they were seeing that if I wouldn't have been so focused in this, I would have been able to be part of it or something of a special memory. And that's what I'm telling you, as I want you guys to tell us, like, relax, if you have a certain job you have to do at a certain limit, you're stressing yourself, take a breather, and take a breather with your family or that person, that special someone, because time isn't always going to be there for us, because we don't know when it's going to be our last. And you're so worried about finishing something at a certain time, what if your time comes and you don't finish it and you didn't even make that special memory with those special people?
And then what's going to be the point of having done all that other stuff and not actually spending time with people that you actually love?
It's good to work, it's good to do projects, you have work, your boss is telling you go do this certain thing, but also you have to have a moment for yourself, to love yourself and have time for yourself as for the other people around you.
I think the main point is, if you have time for yourself, everybody around you is going to be more better. Because if you come to think of it, if you're in a bad attitude, everything around you is bad. The way you are is how you're going to see the world. So if you're like in a really, really bad attitude, you're going to see everybody in a bad attitude. And if you're in a good attitude, you're actually going to see everybody in a good attitude.
Even when they're not.
Even when they're not, but you're going to see it. And then when you're in a good attitude, nothing messes you up, because you're such in your own zone that you're like, oh man, today's a good day, you're going to do this, you're gonna do this. And literally everything happens there. And everything is when things start to come to you and you're like, oh my god, that's what I was expecting, or something like that. And like you said, take time for yourself. And you're a person that likes to work a lot, okay, good, whatever. But the moment that you have that time of like, oh, you're already after work or whatever, take the time to see what you want, what you actually need, and what you want to become. Because nothing that you're doing is going to be worth it if you don't take time for yourself. And main key is take time for yourself and actually sit back and analyze everything around you, and in every moment, in every single moment, because you'll be surprised what you come across with.
Yeah. And so we just want to share that advice with you, because of what we were going through, and probably someone out there is going through the same thing, or needs someone to tell them, hey, you know what, stop, try to relax, see yourself, see, like, if you're stressing out on something, try to relax, calm down, put a little break on your life right now, have like a little relax, me time. And so we want to say, right now it's late, so I don't know what time you're seeing this video, so if it's daytime, and hopefully you have a good day or have a good night, and stay beautiful, stay fabulous, and hopefully
stay safe.
Yeah, be safe, you guys.
And remember your challenge, burn, delete, or throw away That's why burn.
Oh yeah.
Burn, delete, or throw away anything that is stopping you, or anything that's just baggage that's not even necessary there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can clean your life.
Yeah, give that little lift.
Yes. So as she said, good night, good day. If no one has ever told you today, just know that you are awesome, you are beautiful, you are handsome, and you are unique. And I'm so glad you're here. Stay safe, stay sexy, stay fabulous, do your thing, relax, take a moment, take a breather. Okay? Till then, see you guys later. Bye.
Everybody.